Monday, September 19, 2022, and I said Monday because it's 12:03 a.m. past midnight, and I'm here watching Rotolo versus Nicolas Merigali. They are going at each other for the pass to the final of the absolute division, and they're gonna go to a 5-minute overtime. This match is crazy. Merigali had a good few takedowns. Look at the back. Rotolo keeps scrambling, keeps getting his way out. He had a tight dart choke on Merigali, and Merigali escaped. Merigali visibly more tired in my point of view. Rotolo more active. Rotolo can move all day. He's never gonna get tired. He beat Felipe Pena. This is, in my view, the biggest upset of this tournament, if not for all Abu Dhabi. How a 19-year-old lighter, I don't know how much Rotolo weighs, beat a former absolute champion on Felipe Pena and got his way to the fight. And he's got a double leg entry on Merigali. Merigali stops it with a good sprawl. Are you guys watching this? Let me know who's still watching. I did a previous podcast of about 4 hours waiting for the super fight, and then they had to run the absolute. I had to take a break, guys, but I'm back and I'm here waiting. They're running the absolute semi-final to see who's gonna meet Cyborg. Cyborg just made it to the final, and now Merigali and Rotolo are on the overtime for the second ticket to the final. These guys are going on a war. Whoever faces Abreu is gonna have hard time. Although Abreu is also had a tough match with Yuri Simoes, and it seems like Merigali is on Rotolo's back. It's hard to see they're out of bounds, but it's just been amazing to watch Rotolo and Merigali in this match. Rotolo and Merigali fighting for the pass to the finals. Merigali on the total position, fighting to insert the hooks, and Rotolo on the all fours is going to defend with 3 minutes left the back mount. And I'm back. Harley Davidson, how's it going, brother? Like the Phoenix. I'm back. I thought I was gonna be gone. Chris Amaya, is the fight going on right now? Negative. Right now we have the absolutes. Merigali insisting on the back take. He does have no hooks, but he has an underover on Rotolo, and Rotolo is just being in a role in this absolute. Just beat Felipe Pena, and now it's on Merigali's back, standing up. He's going for that takedown, trying to track Merigali down. Merigali keeps standing up. They're going out of bounds. They keep letting them, and they're resetting them with 2 minutes left. 0-0. Merigali visibly exhausted at this point, and Rotolo looks more fresh. And with 2 minutes, Rotolo is starting on Merigali's back. Oh, Merigali goes for a roll and is out, and is up on his feet. No points, 2 minutes left. The match is 0-0. This match is just unbelievable. The guys are giving 100% to go to the final and meet Cyborg. Bleed Chinese man, good question. When is the super fight? So I think they're gonna run the super fight after the absolute final, unless they run the super fight first and then they give a little time for the athletes who just competed on the absolute to recover, because they have run this bracket so fast, one boom boom after the other, and then we're here on the semifinals, and Rotolo and Merigali are going in a war. These guys are shooting each other. There is no points deductions, and nobody has to score any points. This might go to the judge's decision with 1 minute left. It's just gonna be, I think, on the hands. If nobody gets a point, if nobody gets a clear takedown attempt, this might be go to the judge's decision. Merigali is visibly tired, and Rotolo does not stop moving. He does not stop moving. How long until the Felipe Pena and Galvao match? In the next few minutes, I would say within the next 30 minutes, we're going to have, maybe 15 minutes, we're going to have the Gordon Ryan and Andre Galvao match. The question is, are they going to run the finals first and then the super fight? If so, then we have at least 15-20 minutes before the Gordon Ryan match. Man, Rotolo is just moving, 10 seconds left. He keeps moving forward. Merigali pushing back. This is just crazy, going on each other's heads. 3, 2, 1. Shooting into the double. And it's over. This is going to be to the judge decision. They might give it to Rotolo. Rotolo has been more active. I feel overall in the entire match, Merigali had more attempts, more takedowns, going to the back. They don't judge the last 5 minutes. They judge the entire match. And they have a decision. It can go either way. These guys. Merigali just got a ticket to the final. And he's just exhausted. Merigali can barely lift his hands celebrating. You know how guys celebrate and do that? Merigali's doing this. He's just out. He has no power on him. But Rotolo had a close darts. That was the closest he had to win this match. Merigali's spin, I don't know how he escaped that darts. And then it was a back and forth. Merigali had a quick, good look at taking Rotolo's back for a second, and Rotolo is just so slippery and so fast and scrambled so well, got back to his feet. And this is it, you guys. We have the final of the absolute. It's gonna be Merigali, Nicolas Merigali versus Yuri Simoes. It's gonna be the final. Now I don't know if they're gonna run the super fight first and then the final of the absolute. I would say, if I were the organizer, I would say let's give them a break. Merigali needs at least 15-minute break. He had an amazing run. Beat his teammate Bodoni. Rotolo beat Felipe Pena. Cyborg beat Victor Hugo, and also beat Yuri Simoes. And here we go, a 40 plus Cyborg in the final. Okay, I'm sorry. I take that back. I take that back. Don't listen to me. Alright, hold on 1 second. Let me confirm. I've been saying Cyborg. This is correct. I have to correct this. I've been saying that Cyborg got to the finals. Actually, that's a mistake. Yuri Simoes is on the final. Yuri Simoes is on the final and it will face Nicolas Merigali. Nicolas Merigali is just exhausted. And Yuri Simoes also went to a war with Cyborg. But Simoes is bigger. We'll see. It'll definitely be an upset if Merigali beats Simoes. I think it comes down to stamina, who's in a better condition, and that's gonna be the final of the absolute. Yuri Simoes versus Nicolas Merigali. They're taking a break and they're gonna come back. Andre versus Gordon coming up soon. You guys, they're gonna run the final absolute first, maybe even the third place. And then we're gonna have Gordon and Galvao within the next 15-20 minutes. Okay, where do you watch this? Go to flowgrappling.com. The absolute, yes, the absolute already started. Somebody's asking what happened in the absolute. They were running this absolute division super quick. I thought Nick Rodriguez was gonna make it to the finals. He beat Varela, and then Yuri Simoes beat Lachlan Giles, and then Simoes beat Nick Rodriguez. Cyborg beat Cruz, and Victor Hugo beat Andre. And then in the quarterfinals, Cyborg beat Victor Hugo, and then Yuri Simoes beat Nicky Rodriguez, and on the semifinals, Simoes beat Cyborg Abreu. So Yuri Simoes to the final. In the other bracket, you had Felipe Pena versus Jimenez. Pena beat Jimenez, and then Tai Rotolo. He was on a force of nature. Tai Rotolo beat Pedro Marinos, and then Tai Rotolo faced Felipe Pena, former absolute champion, and beat Felipe Pena, a 19-year-old. This is gonna be one of the biggest upset in Abu Dhabi history, I feel. And of course, Gordon is gonna start. I can already see Gordon trolling Felipe Pena after this match. But it was a good match, man. Tai Rotolo unstoppable, and then Tai Rotolo advanced to the semifinals, where in the other side, Bodoni beat Rida, and then Merigali beat Trader Ferreira, and then Bodoni had to fight his teammate on Merigali. Merigali beat Bodoni, who had an amazing tournament. Bodoni, he won his division, and then Tai Rotolo faced Merigali. Merigali just beat Tai Rotolo and advanced to the final. Merigali had an amazing run through this whole tournament. He had his division and he had the third place match, and then he ran through this entire absolute bracket today. So he had about 6 matches today, and then Simoes had a war with Cyborg Abreu, a lot of standing up, and Yuri Simoes beat Cyborg. So now they're gonna meet in the final of the absolute. Yuri Simoes versus Nicolas Merigali. What do you guys think? Where you guys were watching the absolute division, who do you think is gonna win? Yuri Simoes or Nicolas Merigali? Let me know in your comments who's watching. You guys, thank you. I'm gonna say a public thank you to my wife who's 100% taking care of the house and letting me come here. So shout out to my beautiful wife. And then I get to be here, guys, and also staying late for you guys. Tomorrow I'm gonna power through to go to work, but you know, the Abu Dhabi happens once every 2-3 years, and I feel like this is a historic event, and I'm as much as a Jiu-Jitsu enthusiast lover. Also run an academy, so this is part of work, watching videos and study the best athletes. But okay guys, you guys keep asking what time the match is starting. There is not a clear time, but there's only 2 matches left, maybe 3 with the 3rd place. Okay, so you have the 1st place absolute, you have the super fight, and the 3rd place. They might run the 3rd place first, and then we don't know if they're gonna run the super fight and then the absolute. I feel like they always run the absolute at the end, but this year Gordon is fighting, and they might switch things because they know people want to see Gordon, so they leave the main event to the end. Okay guys, so that's what I have to say right now. Underground reporter, and you guys waiting here. People is asking if the absolute match had started. Yuri Simoes versus Merigali is in the finals, but they haven't started yet. They haven't started yet. Yuri Simoes and Nicolas Merigali are gonna meet in the finals. Absolute champion. Okay. Shout out Christian Shaw, watching from Saskatchewan, Canada. Absolute hasn't finished yet. John Orellana hasn't finished yet. Galvao versus Gordon, not yet. We're waiting for that. We're waiting for Gordon versus Galvao. Cyber hype. Gordon is going to strangle him out. Who knows? The king wins again. A lot of Gordon Ryan fans in this one. Oh, we have one Galvao guy. Galvao is gonna destroy Gordon. Juan Moreno. Good. Guys, we don't have preference here. I don't have preference. I just come here to watch a good display of Jiu-Jitsu. Either one is okay with me, as long as they give 100%, they give us a good show and a good display of technical Jiu-Jitsu. Austin, Gordon gonna give him the skippity paps, no doubt. Is this fight today? Well, it depends on where you are. If I'm in the East Coast, it's already tomorrow, meaning the event started yesterday, right? Because we're already Monday technically. Okay, the fight already happened, or we just sitting around waiting. We are sitting around waiting at this point. The fight hasn't started. Watching from the Philippines, shout out Philippines, Keloy Iblasin. Galvao will guys with his Royce out. Christian Shaw. The thing about Galvao, he's just been there waiting. He had no matches, and unless Gordon ran his division, so he had some action going on. BCLI, Bam Galvao, keep going forward. So a Galvao fan, I don't think you have to hate the other guy for you to root for your guy. I think I respect both. You know, I've seen Galvao when he came on the scene, Jiu-Jitsu scene first with the gi. He was just unbelievable. You know, like in the gi, he dominated, super agile, and then he moved to no gi, Abu Dhabi. I remember seeing him live in the Abu Dhabi 2007. I think that's his first Abu Dhabi. So it's just great. It's good. It's good, and it's so impressive that he's still active after all these years. He should have already retired, but he wanted to give a last. This is definitely, in my opinion, his last Abu Dhabi. He's done enough. He was inducted to the Hall of Fame today, and still being active, fighting the super fight. I think definitely Galvao, one of the most decorated athletes in UFC in Abu Dhabi. Guys, forgive me if my mind right now is burned. I did a podcast earlier waiting for the super fight, thinking, okay, maybe in 2 hours we can see the super fight. End up being 4 hours, and then they still had to run the absolute. So now I had to take a break. Took a break. Was checking things in the house. My wife was saying, hey, everything is good. The kids are in bed. I got this. Don't worry. Go do your thing. So here I am, and we're just waiting to see what match is first. They might run the third place first. If you guys have any info, let me know in the comments. Why is this a super fight? I know nothing about Jiu-Jitsu, but I got interested today. It's a super fight because these guys, first of all, they are amazing athletes. They are the best of the best. I would say Galvao is kind of old school, and Gordon Ryan has been the new generation, nowadays they call him the best grappler, no-gi submission fighter nowadays. So now it's good. It's great to see. It's very interesting to see the clash of two generations. But also they had a little incident last year where Galvao started talking trash. Well, they start talking trash online with each other, but then at one point after one of grappling events, Galvao went to face Gordon and talk to him in his face about being disrespectful, because Gordon has a very I'll say provocative personality, especially online. And then Galvao, when you're talking trash, and Gordon Ryan just slapped Galvao in the face twice, which now it made a huge controversy about these two guys, and it's almost like everybody was like, all right, I'll meet you in Abu Dhabi next year. And then in Abu Dhabi they were gonna settle all the bad vibes that these two guys been having. So that's why it's so anticipated, and it's a super fight because Abu Dhabi always ran a super fight, though. This is not the first super fight in Abu Dhabi. The super fight is usually the winner of the absolute with the winner of the super fight of the last event. For example, 2019, the last Abu Dhabi event, Gordon Ryan won the absolute, and therefore he had to face and then Galvao in the last event won the super fight against Felipe Pena. So now Gordon Ryan had to face Galvao in the super fight. Okay, now the thing is that Galvao has been defending the super fight for a long time now. All 2000, I think 2011 is when he won the first absolute, and then he's been defending the super fight ever since. So John Smith, Galvao, watching from Seattle. Shout out Brian Burkhardt. Anyone else want Gordon Ryan to lose? It's crazy to see both sides in the comments. Watching from Manila, Philippines. Great, Mosi Palau. What time is it over there? Watching from Texas, John Duke. How's it going, John? Man, we Jiu-Jitsu guys. These guys at Flow Grappling, they love keeping us up on a Sunday, right? This has to change. Somebody needs to send a letter. You guys run on your events earlier. Think about East Coast people. Gordon needs just 40% to win. We'll see. I think Galvao will play a very strategic match. He's gonna be pushing, provoking. He's not gonna try to engage. The question is if Gordon will try to wrestle with him, or if he's gonna try to just pull guard, especially in the first part of the match where points don't count. Jeremiah, JA, this Abu Dhabi has the biggest fan turnout ever. Hopefully this bring grappling sports even farther into the spotlight. Bigger events, bigger fights, more BJJ. The roids are surely on display at this Abu Dhabi J-Town. Andrew Crystal started at 2 p.m. Still no main event. Man, I joined at 6 p.m. I thought, okay, they're doing a little review of the Simons versus Cyborg match. It's like, okay, the show started at 2. I joined at 6. After 4 hours at 10:30, they still didn't have. They just had the finals. They're gonna run Merigali. They're gonna run the final. They're calling Merigali on the mats. They're gonna run the final of the absolute first. They're gonna go with Merigali and Yuri Simoes. Merigali is just, I can see. You saw him when he won against Rotolo. He could barely lift his hand to celebrate. I don't know how much he has left on him. It'll be interesting to see. He's talking to John Danaher, taking his sweatpants off and getting on the mat. So I joined, and 4 hours in, and I still not main event and no super fight. So I had to take a break, and then I opened this stream to hopefully see the super fight. They're gonna do the final of the absolute first. Okay, I remember in the past they would run the super fight first, and then the absolute at the end. The absolute will be the last match of the day of the event, right? But you're doing it different this year. And what's your prediction if Gordon does get a submission? Heel hook. If Gordon gets a submission, yeah, I think he caught Nicky Rodriguez in a heel hook really quick. If he goes for it and Galvao is not, catch him out of, like, by surprise, I think Gordon Ryan can get a quick heel hook for sure, right? Watching from Olympia, what is this? Wyoming or Washington? No, what is this? WA. Vamos, Galvao pra frente, vencer esse gringo, aqui Brasil, Selva. Brasileiros watching too, rooting for their guy, Galvao. Galvao will start fast and not pace himself. Maybe, I don't know if Galvao is gonna go blast out. It's 20 minutes match, if I believe it's gonna be 20 minutes match. So it'll be interesting to see if the match starts. Gordon likes to take it slow. He takes people into the deep waters, and as the match goes on, he likes to like exhaust them and take their spirit. And we'll see. I think Galvao is gonna be in top condition. He will start fast, not pace himself. We're gonna find out. Any submission Gordon wants. Oh, the Gordon Ryan fans are saying Gordon can get him with any submission he wants. Alright, when is the match? Coming up. John Paul Tele. The match is coming up. They're gonna do the final of the absolute. And then we're gonna see the super fight. Whose brilliant idea was to put a half Hall of Fame show in the middle of a 12-hour broadcast to make it even longer? It was just crazy, like they were running the event, everything was fine, and they start doing this Hall of Fame, which is great because you get to recognize, but it was a very bad decision to put it and just disrupt the momentum of the show, and it took forever. and then they start running the finals, and the finals also took forever. And they ran the absolute pretty quickly. I think they should have done that with the finals and get this over with, guys. I wonder how the guys who are watching live in the show, they are from, how many hours are they there for? 10 hours? Can somebody really sit for 10 hours? How long is a baseball game? But anyway, it happens once in a couple of years. So I guess people is like, hey, this is worth it. I pay my money. This is a historic event, especially if you are a Jiu-Jitsu lover, a Jiu-Jitsu fighter, a submission grappling fan. There is no bigger than this. Renato Laranja, what about him? Renato Laranja, he's already 27 champion, so he's good. Nobody can touch him. Philippines, Cebu, Philippines. We have a lot of people from the Philippines watching. Shout out to the guys in the Philippines. The match will start when Royce were out. That's a good one. Yes, I'm in Virginia, and right now it's 12:34 a.m. So I'm way past my bedtime, and just here for this special event, you guys. Galvao uses a lot of strength for position and is not used to leg attacks. He cannot overpower Ryan, and he's getting leg locked. That's true. That match against Rosimal Pajares, Toquinho, he defended Toquinho leg locks pretty well, but of course the leg lock games now has evolved, and you can say that Gordon Ryan is more refined on the leg locks attacks than was Toquinho back in the day. But anyway, the Simoes Merigali match has already started. This is a 20-minute match. I was hoping it was only gonna be 10 minutes, but it's the final, so they're gonna run it 20 minutes. After this comes the Gordon Ryan match. So you guys, we're watching Merigali versus Yuri Simoes. This is the absolute final. Abu Dhabi 2022 absolute final. Merigali versus Simoes. Yuri Simoes versus Nicolas Merigali. Abu Dhabi absolute final match. Now the crazy thing is that if Merigali wins, he technically qualified for a super fight with the winner of Gordon Ryan and Galvao. But since Galvao looks like this is gonna be his last match, even if Galvao wins, would that means that Merigali gets to fight Gordon? We'll see. We'll see. What if Gordon wins? Gordon wins and Merigali wins. The next super fight, next Abu Dhabi, will be Merigali versus Gordon. Two teammates. I don't know if that has happened before. Anyway, they're exchanging collar ties, foot sweeps. You can see the size difference on Yuri Simoes. I don't know exactly his weight, but you can tell how bigger he is than Merigali. And Merigali is not small, but it's just Simoes is just a bigger guy. He was in the 99 plus division. Yes, the luta to Galvao and Roxima. Yes, Galvao and Ryan fight after this one. Referee stopping the match for a quick adjustment, and the match resumes. They are standing, exchanging grips. Um, Galvao is 40 years old. This is even a fair match by a blue belt tournament. He will be in Masters. Okay, Abu Dhabi has always organizational failures. The HOF placement is one of them. The Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame should have been last night. I agree, 100%. Merigali here pulling guard. And he has Simoes in his half guard. Merigali got a point deduction.
Just a reminder, in the finals of any division, negative points are counted for the entire duration.
Negative point counts in the entire duration in the final of the absolute.
If you pull guard throughout the entirety of the match,
This show is long enough. Too long, my brother. Too long. Maybe they should adjust this for future events. Galvao is too old for this match, says Pulsar Lights. J-Town, Abu Dhabi needs a better competition manager.
Two-time gold medalist Yuri Simoes. Even though we haven't seen him in a little while, he knows what it takes to win here at ADCC.
So, is the fight going on right now? Not right now. The fight going on right now is Merigali versus Yuri Simoes in the final of the absolute. Justin Oates, I was at the event. The production was delayed constantly. The Hall of Fame ceremony should have been held Friday and should not have interrupted the grappling. Let's go, King Gordon Ryan. Thank you, Justin. Awesome. When is the fight going to begin? Coming up soon, brother. Caleb shot it. Ryan will win. Watching from Seattle. Shout out, guys, Seattle. Ashley Singh watching from Australia. Cool, shout out, Australia. What time is over there? Watching from Long Beach. How's it going, Jesse Arriaga? I passed out and just walked back up. That's what I had to do. I was watching. I was doing the podcast for 4 hours and a half. This is too long. I gave up. I went upstairs. My wife told me, hey, look, I got this. Don't worry. Go do your thing. I got this covered. The kids are sleeping. All right, cool. I went back here and just like the Phoenix, I'm back. And now Simoes is trying to pass Merigali's guard. Open guard. And we'll see if Merigali can maybe invert, going for some leg locks. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough on an experienced grappler as Simoes, and it'll be an unbelievable achievement for Merigali, being this his first Abu Dhabi, and the fact that he hasn't been doing no-gi for too long. He's more known for gi. He's absolute IBJJF world champion and just transitioned recently to the no-gi, and just his first Abu Dhabi, he's making it to the final of the absolute is just unbelievable. Going for a sweep, coming up on a single and just swept Simoes. Merigali just swept Simoes, and of course the points don't count yet because it's 10 minutes. It hasn't been 10 minutes. But it's already threatening the pass for the guys who are watching, interested on the match between Simoes and Merigali. Merigali now is on top, trying a knee cut, trying to pass Simoes' guard. Although there are no points because the points are going to start counting only in the last 10 minutes. Michigan, how's it going, Caleb? Flow Grappling hurts their viewers. I mean, they like keeping us up on the Sundays. I hope BJJ gets more recognition. I think I've seen a lot of people who don't watch, or they are not Jiu-Jitsu players who are interested in this event. And I think that's great. The more the sport becomes an spectator sport, the better for everybody. San Bernardino, how's it going? Feso Alo, Yakima, Washington, shout out Al Mac. Is the fight on Pacific time? The fight, I'm on Eastern time, and right now it's about to be 12:43 a.m. Chris Pegasus, thank you for going live. Thank you guys for your support. Hi from Costa Rica. My wife also wondering why my kids aren't asleep. It's past midnight in the East Coast. Yes, we're about to hit 1 a.m. in the East Coast. Are you going to show the fight? I am not gonna show the fight. This is I'll get pulled from YouTube for copyright infringement. Shout out to BJJ School Black Label BJJ in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Hector Vasquez, how's it going, brother? Jake Tanhon can afford my contract. John Smith, Galvao must up, or else he might be too tired by the end of the match. Hope not to. Watching from Singapore. Shout out Hapni Raman from Singapore. Any upsets in your point of view? What do you think of Abu Dhabi as a whole? To me, the biggest upset was Tai Rotolo beating Felipe Pena in the absolute. It was just unbelievable to watch a 19-year-old, significantly smaller, beat a fighter of the caliber of Felipe Pena. Watching from Antarctica. Shout out to Antarctica. I don't know, you must be joking there, man. I don't know. Hi from Costa Rica. How's it going? Roy Cruz. Watching from North Pole. Oh, you guys are... Anyway, shout out to the North Pole. North Pole, Antarctica, South Pole, everybody watching. This is crazy. I've been here all day, says Al Mac. And both get stand back up. Now 10 minutes in. The points are going to start counting at this point. Any takedown, any sweep now counts. They both stood up and start wrestling. Maritza Romero, hi from Honduras. Hola Maritza, ¿cómo estás? Saludos a Honduras. Javier Spitia, watching from your mom's house. Not really, this is my own house, my brother. Too long of a show, yes. Has the Galvao fight happening? Coming up, Jonathan Buenaventura. That fight is coming up. We're watching Merigali versus Simoes. They are engaged in the grappling, exchanging collar ties, hand fighting, a lot of hand fighting. There's gonna be a warning for Yuri Simoes to start the action. Merigali has a point deduction. Now Simoes getting a single leg, and has Merigali helping. Merigali free his leg. They both standing up. Merigali is down a negative point, and wrestling a more experienced Simoes. A lot of hand fighting, pulling the head down, and waiting for that right opportunity to take a shot, to get on a single. Foot sweep by Merigali, didn't work. Collar tie. Single leg again by Simoes. Merigali is just hopping. He's deep on that single. Merigali is free his leg. Anyone got a link? Somebody's asking. I thought Merigali would have gone to the finals. Yes, he's fighting on the finals of the absolute against Yuri Simoes. Galvao is so short and compact. Came in right there. It's a V live. Yuri is a beast. He will overpower and take the win in less than 10 minutes, I bet. Actually, it's been more than 10 minutes. There's 8 minutes left, and the fight still is going on. And there is a wrap. Merigali had wrapped his arm, his wrist, and the wrap came off. So they just stopped the fight to take the wrap out. They take the wrap off, and then the match is continuing right now. 0-0. Merigali has a point deduction. Simon is being more active, trying to really advance forward more. Merigali just kind of waiting and hand fighting to get to the opportunity to go for that takedown. Abu Dhabi needs a better schedule of events. Alvaro Cajun, I'm gonna war tomorrow, but I'll be worth it. You guys just playing at work. Look, I just stay until 1 a.m. watching fights. What? They're not gonna believe you. Now, what kind of fights? What are you talking about? 1 a.m. Who runs a show at 1 a.m.? Flow Grappling and Abu Dhabi. JGG, I hope Galvao does not run away the whole match. I have the feeling he's gonna be very conservative and very strategic. Gordon crashed Nicky Rod, correct. He heel hook him. YGG is saying that Gordon, how he beat Nicky Rod. It was crazy how he got him in less than 3 minutes. Gordon has been very dominating in this tournament. Jose Israel Tecún Castillo, hola my brother, my friend, mi amigo, ¿cómo estamos? Who's in the absolute final? Right now we're watching Simoes versus Merigali. Merigali is on top of, Simoes is on top. Merigali has a 2-point deduction. He sat down, and you cannot do this in Abu Dhabi. You get a point of a penalty. So now it's getting tough for Merigali with 5 minutes left. With 5 minutes left, you have Simoes attempting to pass the guard. Now close guard. Merigali has a close guard on Simoes, and all Simoes need to do is kind of let the time run out, and then he'll win. But now he's attempting to pass, open the close guard. He has an underhook on the leg, attempting the pass. He's being quite active trying to pass the guard. He's not as passive as Kenan Duarte was on that match that we saw. Forgot who he had a match where he was just super conservative. Craig Jones. Kenan Duarte beat Craig Jones. But here you see a Yuri Simoes being more, moving more, trying more in the guard passing. And Merigali is just trying to stop him, man. A lot of pressure. It's been a long weekend for Merigali. 2 matches yesterday. He had, I think, 3 matches today in his division. And then he had the whole absolute run. I think this is the 5th match for the absolute. So 8 matches today. And 4 minutes time is running out for Merigali, going down 2-0. He's actually negative 2 points, and the score is 0-0, but Merigali has 2 penalties. Galvao needs to push the pace like how he did to Pena. Said Habni Rahman. I stay up until 3 a.m. to watch 2 men try to kill each other. That's exactly what we're doing. So, saludos José Israel Tecún Castillo. Saludos desde Guatemala. Saludos a los amigos de Guatemala.
Anyone's match right now.
Galvao will stall the whole 20 minutes. We'll see what's gonna happen. Love from Montreal. Shout out to our friends from Montreal.
10 minutes away.
Thank you guys for watching.
Right, how crazy is
Hawaii, it's 6:35 p.m. in here. You guys, that is easy. We are at almost getting to 1 a.m. and about to finish this match. Merigali is just struggling here to score, to attempt any significant attack. Simoes is still standing in his close guard and running out of time. 2 minutes 30 seconds left. Merigali's minus 2 points,
And Yuri just kind of slid off.
and Yuri here trying to went for a stima lock on Merigali. Another one, another lock from Simoes, another stima lock on Merigali's foot. Let it go, keep trying to pass. Merigali with a half butterfly, almost a sweat. I think he's gonna try a sweep. He's gonna try a sweep here. Did not get it. It's on a single leg. Simoes kick back. He's back into action. And 1 minute 50 seconds for Merigali. Simoes keep the pressure. Keep the pressure.
Seconds left in this open weight finals match here at the 2022
Getting too
championship.
late for Merigali. The super fight has not started yet. It's coming up. Coming up next.
Master the Williams guard.
Super fight got cancelled. Who said this? No way. The super fight is still going, and we're waiting for it. Joe Rogan can submit Galvao. I highly doubt that. 1 minute 15 seconds. Simoes still keeping the pressure, and he's about to be the new Abu Dhabi Absolute Champion. The experienced Simoes. That will be a good match. Simoes versus Simoes versus Ryan if Ryan wins, because they faced each other before twice. Although Galvao beat him twice. But it'll be interesting to see.
Less than a minute away from becoming
What are absolutes? Okay, somebody asked here, Mac Norris, what are absolutes? An absolute division is a division where any athlete for any division can sign up and try to win the absolute. Meaning, usually what happens is that you compete in your division. You are again a 77 kilograms guy, right? You go against another guys your same weight class. The absolute, anybody from any weight can go. Match is over. Yuri Simoes is the winner. Coming up next, Galvao versus Ryan.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Just something here real quick.
What an amazing job by both competitors. Great campaign. Yuri Simoes returns and gets the gold medal, making him a division champion at
I don't know what I did right now with my camera. Anyway, guys, Yuri Simoes just won the absolute division.
amazing performance.
Great performance, great fighters.
Who defeated him yesterday, and he did
Awesome job, Merigali.
the absolute finals.
Made it to the absolute.
We're gonna kick things over to
And coming up next,
second to get some words with the champ, who will be facing the winner of Andre Galvao and Gordon Ryan Jr.
coming up next, Gordon Ryan versus Galvao. The match that everybody has been waiting for. It's 1 a.m.
Man, I went through a lot.
in the East Coast.
ADCC, I went through a major surgery.
Simo is talking about going. He went through a surgery before Abu Dhabi.
I'm gonna be back here. But thanks to the awesome team, awesome coach, family, friends.
He's a Kyotera guy.
They all helped me to be here today, and man, it's unbelievable. I still don't believe I'm the absolute champion, but it was worth to come here. And
Cannot believe he's the absolute champion.
Love you guys. Yuri, congratulations, man. As
Cool.
2022 absolute world champion and will face the winner of Andre Galvao.
The super match is
Be competing here.
coming up. The super fight.
Samoas will be having that match in 2 years' time. Big congratulations to the champ.
This event is way too long. I agree 100%.
Tactically, played it technically sound.
Gordon versus Galvao will happen when everyone's at work this morning. Matsue met the hat.
Northern
Gordon versus Galvao will happen when everyone's at work this morning. Hopefully, at one point in the next few hours, we'll have a super fight. Just kidding. The super fight is coming. Watching from Denver, Colorado, Jeremiah McAllister. Shout out to the guys here in Denver, Colorado. You guys, what about Jakima? Who's Jakima? The announcer with the crazy voice? Is that Jakima?
play guard twice.
I actually like him.
Unfortunately, can't blame him though. Can't blame him at all. He tried to play his best position, but against a two-time ADCC champ, now three-time, gotta be real careful. But
Coming up, Abu Dhabi,
we're gonna see a lot.
2022.
And I'm looking forward to seeing him back at the next.
Super fight.
But definitely looking forward to seeing the champ there, Yuri Samoes, against
Gordon Ryan
who will be coming up.
versus
That winner is shortly.
Andre Galvao.
Yeah,
It's here after everything that
If
we've been through.
yeah.
you don't think Gordon Ryan is the GOAT
Build up for ADCC
after if he wins today,
on the
if he wins the super fight against Galvao,
match.
after winning his division,
Told you gotta earn your
is it fair now to call him,
go win the absolute
to call Gordon Ryan
shot at the champ. That's what he did.
the GOAT
Defeating Mark
of submission grappling?
finals, double gold in 2019.
Sam already considered him the GOAT.
Now he's here to face Andre
But if you
Galvao.
don't
Some celebrities in the audience here.
think he's the GOAT after watching him going through his division,
Social media sensei.
and if he beats Galvao today, would you
Apparently Nate Diaz in the house
be calling him
representing.
the GOAT? Will he earn that title? Rebel Nazarene, hello from Dave Patton's Gracie Combat Jiu-Jitsu Academy. Shout out to Rebel, shout out to the guys from Combat Jiu-Jitsu, and shout out to my instructor, the amazing and the great Dave Patton. Dave Patton, one of my early instructors, super cool guy. I'm very lucky to have him in my jiu-jitsu career. Let's go, Yuri, watching from Ohio. Gerald Browning, shout out to the guys in Ohio. They are doing the presentation of Gordon Ryan. The third place absolute. That's a good question. I thought they were gonna run it first. They skipped it for some reason. They just went direct to the final, and now they're doing the super fight. Maybe they'll do it after. Of course, nobody will watch because it's especially in the East Coast. After the super fight, I'm out. Oh no, Mo Spartacus. Been watching since 3 a.m. in Germany and have to go to work in 20 minutes, bro. I think you still can catch it, man. Cyborg got hurt. I don't know about the details. I really wasn't watching too much the absolute I took a break and came back. I started doing an initial podcast at 6 p.m. This is East Coast. Man, was waiting 4 hours and nothing. And then they say, well, we're gonna run the absolute first. And then I was like, I already gave up, right? I wasn't coming back and I was hungry and tired. I went upstairs, got some food, some drink, and my wife reassured me, just go there, don't worry about it. So I'm here and just enjoying this historic event. Okay, I don't think I've seen a match as anticipated as this one. Mo Spartacus, 6:43 a.m. Where are you from, brother? Lima, Perú, hermano de Lima. ¿Cómo estás? Alexis Marchena, mis hermanos peruanos, limeños, trujillanos, chiclayanos, arequipeños, ¿cómo están todos? ¿Cómo está Perú? Saludos a todos en Perú. What time is it in Peru? I'm not sure. I think they are behind like an hour. Panda of Pace, Cholito. Hola Cholito, ¿cómo estamos? Mi brother, anybody who was a first time viewer is long gone at this time. Definitely, man. If you are not, yeah, if you don't love it like we do, like with the guys we practice jiu-jitsu, you're probably like, man, this is out. I mean, my wife is not gonna watch this. She's just like, man, this is too long. Maybe if it would have been 1 hour, 2 hours max, right? Like UFC sometimes goes for like 3 hours, right? That's tops for as a spectator. This is going for like what? How long is this gonna be? 11 hours, right? I think it started 2 p.m. in the Eastern time. It's about to be 2 a.m. Crazy. How did Simoes beat Nicky Roth? I think they went the distance. It might have been an advantage or something. I don't think there was a submission. 11:44 in Peru. Brennan Ware. Shout out from New York, NYC. Who do I think will win the main event? I think Gordon will win it. But I'm okay if Galvao wins it. Hello from Ohio, Gerald Browning. What's up, bro? Shout out to Ohio. Zimbabwe, you guys. Shout out from your artists from Zimbabwe. Cool. Check this out. They're announcing
your ADCC World Championship 2022. Super
I really love this guy. I don't know why it's so much hate. They should have hired the lady from the Old Pride. I would have been even more crazy. But Gordon Ryan is coming up, dancing. Oh, he said, wait, hold on. He's going back. What's happening? He just went back. Lights got turned off. And now he's coming back. What's going on here? They start announcing Galvao and then he stopped. Gordon Ryan forgot something, went back, and then came back out again. Thunderstruck playing from ACDC. Gordon Ryan getting ready to go on the mats. Renz Pacina, saludos de Buenos Aires, Argentina. ¿Tú eres el mejor? No, brother. I'm just here. I'm just a fan of the sport. Soy un fanático de la submission wrestling, de Jiu-Jitsu. Solo estoy aquí haciendo lo que más me gusta, que es ver a estos extraordinarios atletas. Delmar Somoza. Hey, bro. How's it going? Delmar, my brother. Hi from Canada, Jaren Wividi. How's it going, brother? Who won the super fight? The super fight is about to start, my brother. Andre Galvao coming out to the song of the Eye of the Tiger. Rocky, there you go. Jumping. He's fired up, man. Galvao is just on fire.
The champ is here, Andre Galvao, 6
Somersault into the mats. He's here.
coming out to the Eye of the Tiger. Galvao is
He is ready to go.
wearing even
Galvao. Phoenix, Arizona, Zachary Graham. Saul BJJ. How's it going, my brother?
a man with a 22-4 record.
From the International Space Station. During we had people from North Pole, Antarctica, International. Man, from the Perseverance rovers from Mars watching. Everybody's watching, you guys. This is just craziness. Bruce Buffer announcing. TJ Watson watching from Area 51. Even the Martians are watching these guys. Palmer, Alaska. Singapore. No, this is just too much, my brother. Are you wearing your jeans? No way, brother. I'm in my jammies. John Pants, Panama. He's Gordon. He looks fresh. Bruce Buffer now announcing Andre from the Himalayas. Absolute bracket. So from the top of my head, okay, I don't have it in front of me, but Bodoni made it to the semifinals and faced Merigali, and Merigali beat Bodoni. Nicky Rod advanced and faced Simoes. Simoes took him out. Ty Rotolo beat Felipe Pena, got Felipe Pena out. And then semifinals, Merigali beat Rotolo, and Simoes beat Cyborg, and then the final was Simoes versus Merigali, and Simoes beat Merigali on the absolutes. And the match already started. A lot of pushing from Galvao, a lot of slapping. Galvao just slapped Gordon Ryan. It was a high collar tie slap. This is a payback, definitely. I can totally see this like, hey, here's my payback, brother. And now he keeps pushing. Galvao started really active, man, really going aggressively, try to get the collar tie. Gordon seems a little more calm. Galvao is just very active. This is 20-minute match. exchanging hand fighting. Oh, Galvao going for a takedown. Just took Gordon down. Gordon went down and accepted the takedown. And now Gordon going for the legs. He just entangled Galvao's legs, going for the heel hook. Galvao took his knee out. Galvao just taking his knee out. It seems like Gordon got a little upset by the slap and the takedown, and then he just went for that heel hook. Kind of lost his composure for a second. I think emotions are running very high on this. You got these guys need to calm down. Galvao now is on the passing on the half guard, and I don't think Gordon is gonna mess around with Galvao. He's just gonna he's just gonna go for the heel hook as soon as he can. Galvao kick his leg out, and now they reset. They are getting reset in the center of the match with Gordon Ryan sitting down, and Galvao went to his knees. Gordon spins, gets another leg, and Galvao run again. Gordon comes up with a single. Now it's on the back. Gordon Ryan now has Galvao's back, took him down. Galvao spins, gets inside of the butterfly. So now it's Gordon Ryan on top with Galvao in the butterfly guard. This is being a high-paced match right off the bat. I thought they were going to start a little bit, just feeling each other out. And the match is already on the ground with Gordon inside Galvao's butterfly guard. And here we go. Gordon is gonna put the pressure from here. I feel like Galvao is now going for a leg rip. I feel like here is where Gordon wants to just apply all the pressure and the guard passing that he's known for. Galvao is really more like a guard passer than a guard player. So this will be interesting to see if Gordon can pass Galvao's guard. Galvao attempting a leg lock, but it's not really a dangerous threat. Here we have Gordon pushing the shins down, trying to knee cut. He has kind of a low knee shield. Galvao on the bottom. I think Galvao is gonna look to get back up to his feet because Gordon is coming up with the famous pressure, letting all his weight rest on Galvao. Galvao about to recover the full butterfly, but Gordon stops him, still keep him on the low knee shield. And Galvao keeping the pressure, keep trying to pass. Galvao just keeping him away. Gordon keeping Galvao down and keeping trying to pass. This is been a great match so far. This match is going amazing. Interesting to see Galvao on the bottom trying to stop Gordon from passing. Gordon is taking his time. He's not really rushing. There is a lot of hand fighting, and now he has some kind of half guard, but Galvao recover. Galvao is in amazing shape, man. He's not gonna let Gordon just pass easily. Now he has like an over the head grip. Gordon in the half guard, but he's still caught in the half guard. So what Gordon is gonna try to do is try to pass that half guard and drive the knee. And now he still has that. Now he's tried to switch it into a cross face, but Galvao stopped him, and he keeps trying to pass, and Galvao is keeping him in the half guard, still in the half guard, trying to a lot of grip fighting. right?
Almost doing the right thing of dominating that
This is
left wrist.
This is very interesting to watch the guard passing of Gordon versus the guard retention of Galvao, especially the half guard. And Gordon is switching between the over the head to the cross face, but Galvao is doing a good job stopping him and just not letting him. And the pressure is unbelievable from Gordon, trying to keep advancing and keep trying to pass that low knee shield from Galvao.
Galvao using the knee shield, trying to keep Gordon away.
Yep, Gordon with his famous weight. He just kind of feels like he's just kind of resting all his weight on Galvao. And
Racking up points,
it's looking good here for Gordon because,
of course.
you know, he's exhausting Galvao here, you know. Oh, Galvao just recovered the full butterfly. And Gordon is doing a body lock, half butterfly actually. Gordon stands up, and I still keep trying to pass with that body lock.
Because he's got Galvao has an underhook on the left arm, so he's gonna if he passes to the right, that's gonna help.
There is a half butterfly guard from Galvao, and now it becomes a half guard. But Gordon struggling to actually pass. He keeps the pressure though. He's keeping Galvao very active, kind of draining the energy, trying to prevent the pass. And I'm amazed how Galvao hasn't stood up from here yet. Right?
Trying to pass the guard.
It's 13 minutes left,
Good job again at keeping his knee
and
this battle is so important.
maybe this is Galvao's strategy
Now he's got
to
a little bit here. That's not good.
to wait until the 10 minutes and then start back up.
Good for Gordon. Flat
Once they start back up, then get a takedown and then win like that. Oh, now this is not good for Galvao. Gordon has a cross face half guard, and he's really trying to pass that half guard. He might make it. He has an underhook with a cross face on Galvao. This is not looking good for Galvao. In previous matches, when Gordon had this position, he pretty much got a pass. But he now has lost the crossface, and now Galvao has underhook. So now it's not looking like he's gonna pass. For a second there, looked like Gordon really had a great hand position, head and arm control, and was about to pass. But now Galvao brought the frames inside, and now he's framing, and now Gordon has lost that crossface that he achieved at one point, and then is struggling to pass Galvao's half guard.
Gordon just massive and just doing a great job.
Got that underhook again, but Galvao is doing a good job framing Gordon's neck. Almost passing, almost pass. Gordon almost passed. Galvao did a good job recovering the half guard, and now Gordon is back into the half guard. It looked for a second that Gordon finally passed the half guard, but Galvao did amazing hip movement and recover back to the half guard. But here it is. Gordon is here at the half guard pass again. You know, he's still on top. He's still pressuring. Galvao is not making any attempt to like get back up to his feet. He's still underneath. He's still feeling the pressure pass from Gordon. And now Gordon is trying to drive the knee for like a 3/4 mount. Has got it. He's going for the mount. Gordon is going for he's achieved the 3/4 mount. Gordon. He's almost in the mount. Gordon. He's almost on the mount. He's just trying to free the last part of his foot. His knee is almost on the ground. And just keeping Galvao down. And this is very interesting because the 10-minute mark just hit. And if Gordon pass, he's gonna score his first 3 points. Almost the foot is out, and Gordon has mount. Galvao turn, now has took the back or not. No, there's no hook yet. It looks like he has taken the back, but really he doesn't have a hook. But Galvao is almost facing belly down, and now Gordon goes for the back. And he has a triangle, a body triangle on Galvao. And now he has 3-0. Gordon just scored 3 points, and this is not looking good for Galvao. With Gordon right on his back, he's gonna have to really scramble, push, turn, and get back to his feet. And it's not gonna be easy with a back mount expert like Gordon. Galvao got under the chin. Look like he's getting under the shin, but not really. He's still fighting. Galvao is still fighting. There's a lot of hand fighting. And now the triangle, the body triangle now is locked on the bottom. What do you guys think? Is he gonna get the submission? Is Galvao gonna escape? There is no. Now Gordon has switched the body triangle now on top. The lock is on top, and now he has still keep fighting. And you know how that straight jacket, what it's called, which is looking to trap an arm. That's what Gordon is looking for. Switch the body triangle again to the top with an underhook. Just fighting here. Not looking good for Galvao. 12 points now. He's got 12 points ahead. Now Gordon has trapped Galvao's arm. He's trapped Galvao's arm with the body lock. He has the body lock with Galvao's arm trap, and he's just going for the choke. Galvao is keeping his chin tucked. But he's only defending with one arm. And now Gordon is really like grinding his arm, trying to get under the shin. There is 7 minutes left. It's just kind of getting, but Galvao has no neck, you know. He's just chest and then his shin. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be hard, but he's got one arm trap. And his chin is keeping him though. His chin is just doing the whole job here. And Gordon, just look at the time. It's 8 minutes. No. How long is the time here, you guys? I cannot see. It's too late. 6 minutes 45 seconds left on the match. This looks very bad for Galvao, but he still cannot finish him. It's gonna be tough to get under Galvao's chin. His chin is so tucked. It looks like has no neck. He cannot even go on over the chin, right? It's just muscle and then the chin. And now Galvao just free his arm. So his arm was trapped, and even with the arm trap, Gordon couldn't finish him. And now he just freed his arm, and he's still on the back. But 12-0. This is, and now it seems like he got it. He's squeezing, switching the angles. No, he doesn't have. But he looks like he has the arm trap again. This time the bottom arm is trapped. But Galvao is just keeping his chin super tight. 12-0. This has been amazing domination from Gordon. He cannot get under that chin. He's going for it.
Systematically attacking the back there. Scott Andre's arm trapped with the legs.
Galvao has no arm. He has one arm trap. He's just defending with one arm, and his chin is stuck. Gordon talking to the referee. I don't know what he's telling the referee. Now it seems like he's got a cross chin. Maybe a neck crank.
So he can get the forearm underneath. But Andre not giving up.
Andre is not gonna.
Without a fight.
He's moving his hips.
Yeah, just trying to get the hand under the jawline, really.
Oh, he's going under the chin and under the arm. Maybe hopefully getting that choke there. And then he abandoned that. It's crazy. I've seen Gordon having this position with the arm trap, and he's easily from this position can get the rear naked choke, but Galvao is just built differently, man. There is no chin. Oh, he's got it under the chin. He's got it under the chin. They turn to the other side. Tap. Galvao tap with the choke. Now Gordon is just hugging Andre. Just hugging Andre. Talking. Andre is hugging Gordon. And this is it, guys. I think this is the end of their beef. I think this is the end. Galvao is just bowing to Galvao. This is what it should be all about. They both talking, touching head to head, and Gordon just offering all the respect to Galvao. Gordon Ryan is the GOAT. I don't think there is no one near his level at this point. Gordon just grabbed Galvao's hand and lifted up.
Gordon Ryan to Andre Galvao. Let's kick it off to Kenny Florian.
At one point, I thought he was not gonna get it. What do you guys think? Sorry, I was not looking. I was not watching at the. I was watching the match. I wasn't checking the comments. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Thank you guys for your support watching. I respect Andre. Happy to be here for his last fight. Thank you, Andre.
You had dealt with a lot of adversity over the last few years. You had your stomach issue. At what percentage did you say you competed this weekend?
About 70% right now, so better than it has been, but...
He said he has competed at 70%.
I think a big concern for people watching you, you were competing in the 99 kilogram and above division. You're wondering, how efficient is Gordon Ryan going to be against all these guys that are going to be much bigger and heavier than you? You proved that you were the most efficient. It seemed like you didn't spend a lot of energy in those matches. How did you feel coming into this match?
I felt great. The whole thing for this weekend was energy expenditure over the weekend to get to Andre as fresh as possible, and I knew it was going to be a hard physical match.
Say he tried to save his energy.
Minutes of mat time for my semifinals and the finals, so I think I executed the game plan pretty well.
To get to Galvao fresh, and he executed perfectly.
I know you're a guy that also, you talk a lot, but I know you genuinely want a challenge. Do you see a challenge out there right now, and what could that possibly be?
Is there a challenge for you now?
Yeah, this weekend was great, but it wasn't perfect. I didn't get all submissions, and number two, I didn't get to beat the fuck out of Felipe. So
he's calling out Felipe.
So if the fans
Pena.
and if Mo and the ADCC judges walk, I will give Felipe 20 to 30 minutes to warm up. I don't want any extra money, and I'll fight him right fucking now, baby.
he wants to fight Felipe Pena right now.
Finals match right fucking now. 20 minutes warm up. No more fucking excuses. I want your 10 fucking grand in my account tomorrow.
Gordon, Muhammad Ali said
20 minutes warm up. Felipe, I'll fight you right now. This guy doesn't like Felipe at all.
He fucking killed it for this one.
I'm here with Andre Galvao, the legend. Andre.
They're doing a replay. Gordon got into the legs. Galvao ran. Gordon got into the single, put Galvao down. Once he put Galvao down, he passed and just didn't let him up.
First of all, thank you so much for being here, guys. Appreciate all you. Love you. Thank you.
Galvao
For all the support.
is talking, thanking. Thank you, everybody.
The preparation was great. I start like about 16 weeks before the fight. I start like early because I know I would fight a tough opponent. After 4 weeks of training, I tear my ACL and my meniscus.
He's telling he tore his ACL and meniscus.
Like I popped my knee like locked, and Bo Yassin, I told him, and he helped me a lot. I went to Shipsa in Tijuana to do stem cells. I did my best to recover.
He got stem cells in Tijuana.
My knees still buck a little bit. I train a little bit different. I couldn't play a lot of guard during the camp because my knee was bad.
He couldn't play guard because his knee was bad.
I knew like the only thing I could have let happen this fight was being on bottom because I know Gordon put a lot of pressure. He's super strong, by the way.
Man, Galvao saying that Gordon Ryan strong is
I'm like 39
something else because
started ADCC.
Galvao is super strong.
No excuse. I accept the fight. I came here because I knew I could do really well. But unfortunately, I had this injury that slowed me down.
No excuses, but he had an injury.
But all my students support me, you know. They gave the best.
Shout out to all his students.
See what happened. Many of them like say, "Hey, you shouldn't fight, man. You're bad, you know. Like your knee is not good." Like I said, "No, I accept already. I want to do that. It's gonna be a big event. I think it's important for me to be there." And definitely, like against Felipe Pena, I say that would be my last fight. But only God knows when is your last fight. He put me back here for a reason. All the altercation that I had with Gordo and everything, it was a lot of my fault, you know, because
He's saying the altercation with Gordon was his fault.
Place in my life. And then like all that happened, you know, but I kept moving forward. I kept working as a champion. My students support me, and we had a lot of champions here. Atos did great at ADCC, and we're here for all of you. We're here to fight until the end, and I try my best until the end. But his length is really big, and he's good. He's doing great. So congratulations, Gordon, for your accomplishments. I wish you none of the best, and I thank you all for the great support and everything that you guys have done for me. Thank you so much for the message. And before I go,
Galvao,
I can still do this.
very well.
You know?
He said he still can do
Man,
a
congratulations
6
on the legendary run here at ADCC.
6 for his
And
6
I'm gonna
titles.
Continuing to produce champions here, and thank you for all you contribute to the sport. Thank you so much, guys. Hey, you know, I'm so glad to have him. Me and Gordo talk right now here, and that's how it's supposed to be, you know.
Just talk to Gordon.
And you know, I just want to say thank you for my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for everything that He taught me in life.
Saying thank you to Jesus. And it seems that they made it out. You guys, I'm gonna log out here soon. Some shout outs. Thank you, Juan Moreno. Thank you, Matthew Galbraith, Miguel Rodriguez, Monica Souza, Last Gate, Panda J-Town, Panda Pace, David Pita, Jersey, UK in the building. Thank you, Philanthropic Nightmare. Thank you, Ravi Gomez from Sydney, Kyle Hefferman, David Stridon, Matthew Galbraith, Jay Smitty, Ephraim Buelna, Severus 7, Jackie Tram, Matsud Ahmed Dahat, Cameron Henry, General Preparedness 1, Brennan Weir, Herschel Peppers, MT War Group, It's a V Life, Almac Burak, MT War Group, Edwin Diaz Palishi. Thank you guys for watching. John Wansile from
Congratulations,
Vegas,
Ryan.
David Olson from Alaska,
We
Alex
look forward to seeing
Marchena,
you guys.
Harrison Rose, Dad Ao,
2024.
Mike
Conor
Neary,
Mcgillick,
Rosalind
here with my
Salisniak,
Mr. Chase
Mac,
Sean Williams, any last
Gerald
comments?
Brace,
I feel like you're trying to give away my identity and location, Mr. Chase Smith. Mr.
Car Chung from Hong Kong,
No, it's been
Floyd O,
It's been an honor to be on the call for some of these matches.
GR10, P-Man, Queen Maggie's,
Gordon Ryan, Andre.
Cameron McHenry, Chief Friday. There's so many guys. Thank you everyone for your support, and I'll be running more of these live reactions. I think Gordon has a match with Felipe Pena coming up
Once again, we'll see you at the
next month.
ADCC in 2024 with the
Cool, there are so many of you guys.
Gordon Ryan versus Yuri
Thank you.
Sanchez.
Be safe.
Good job from the Thomas Mack
Keep
Arena.
training.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a good one. What do you guys think about the fight? I liked it. I think it was a great display. I thought really I didn't think it was gonna go like that. I think Jay, we were talking with Jay earlier, my friend, and he kind of predicted that was gonna happen. Jay, Kestin Tolai, Mongo 966, Kestin. Thank you guys, everybody who's been watching. It's 1:40 a.m. in the East Coast, and we're about to finish the stream. Jacob Gillen, Kestin Tolai, all you guys, John Lopez, Severus 7. Man, so many people watching. Awesome. There's so many comments, guys. Sorry I can't go over all of them. Tommy B, John Lopez, Pizarro 1991. You guys are amazing. Amazing. He got the choke. So now Gordon Ryan beat. It's been a pleasure for me to be here, share with you this amazing event. Thank you guys for watching, and I guess this is it. If anybody has any questions, I keep going through the comments. Don't I cannot get through all of them. Anyway, who won? Gordon Ryan won. He beat Galvao with a rear naked choke. So, thank you, everybody. Keep doing your best. Keep eating your broccoli. And keep training Jiu-Jitsu. Marco Moreno here is out. I'll see you guys. I'll catch you in the next time. Peace.